Hi everyone, my name is Kira and welcome to the most legendary plays of 2019. This video is going to be pretty long, so grab yourself something to drink, sit back and relax as we go over each of the past 12 months, showing what has happened in the Oath community. I'm joined by 13 other people that you're most likely familiar with that helped me with the commentary, so this video is probably the biggest collaboration we've ever had on this channel. Before we jump into this though, I have to say how we decided the plays that are on this list, as well as some other things. This list is unlike last year's video in chronological order. This means we start with January and work our way up to December. This also means that there's only one play for each month, and that has a reason. As we listened to the criticism from last year's video, we decided to hold a poll every month where you could vote for the most impressive or legendary score from the past few weeks, which got posted on Reddit and YouTube monthly, so that this list is more or less not only to the Beats decision, but the decision of the Oath community as a whole. And yes, I know that we can't include every amazing play in this video, so if you were expecting a play in here and it didn't end up being in the video, don't hate us for it in the comments. If you participated in the votings, maybe a lot of people just have different opinions, and if you didn't participate, okay, I think you get the idea. Also, make sure to check out the honorable mentions at the end of the video. You can find timestamps to every play in the comments. And that's it for the introduction. I hope you enjoyed this video. I spent a lot of time working on the 3,500 words of script, so I really hope it was worth the effort at the end. And with all of that being said, let's rewind time and go back to the beginning of 2019.
Starting off with January, we unfortunately had to witness one of the biggest and well-known Oath YouTube channels get deleted. The termination of Circle People was a huge shock for the community, as with the channel being removed, thousands of historic plays were gone with it. These plays included scores like Cookie Z's Freedom Dive HDHRFC or is yet to be replicated Da Pass with Hidden. This case of YouTube terminating channels brought light upon the problems that Oath in general has with copyright. Nevertheless, we still got to witness some amazing plays this month. The highlights for this month would include Idkey's Hard Rock FC on Monstrada's Inferno, which was worth 803 PP, as well as Gaze McGee, now known as Arison, with his 93.5% pass on Mazarin's Promethean Kings, which is still the best no-mod play on this map if you go by misses. But the play that won this month was Vaxay's full combo on Rainbow Dash Legs Girls, with the incredible accuracy of 99.77%. This play was not only the first FC this map acquired, but it is still to this day the current highest act that's been submitted. Even though this play is now almost a year old, it is the only no-mod FC this map has on its leaderboards. Absolutely amazing stuff from the young American, who's had one of the best years Osu has seen thus far.
February came along and the race between Idkey and Maffei was as intense as never before. Idkey managed to hit 15,000 PP at the end of January, so he was declared the winner. But this success didn't last that long, as one of the biggest PP changes came along as well a few days later. This update recalculated the star difficulty of all maps and changed many factors that played a role in the PP calculation. As a result of this, Idkey fell below 15,000 PP as well, but it took him less than 24 hours after the release of the Rebellions to farm his way back to the top again. The big farm map for top players back then was Sotarx's Raise My Sword, which has also seen its first hard rock full combo this month as well, coming from none other than Bistro McDonald's. This play still marks the highest PP he has ever gotten from a single score, and while watching the play, everyone watched in disbelief as he not only raised the sword, but also his heart rate into an area, which is not really healthy. Anyways, still a play that showed what a beast is on stamina intensive maps.
March was pretty tamed in terms of huge news and record-breaking plays, but only a few stood out of all of them. One of the most known artists in the Osu community has joined the game as a featured artist, being Imperial Circus Dead Decadence. The Japanese melodic metal music has led to a lot of difficult and iconic maps for the ranked section, with the high BPM and stamina intensive streams. Speaking of stream heavy maps, Fury Rage overtaking Bistro's score on Raise My Sword, being the second player to FC the alleged 1000 PP map with Hard Rock. His accuracy being 0.5% higher than Beast, managing to get himself 901 PP on the play, accompanied by his fellow American Idki having one of his best years in Osu so far, setting records with a 1000 PP play, alongside 800 and 700 PP scorers with even unranked plays that are unmatched to this day. One of these plays includes his hidden Hard Rock one slider break run on the map Uda on the Hime difficulty. Keep in mind that Idki, being the only player who has managed to FC this map with Hard Rock alone, makes his play of almost FCing with HDHR even more mind-blowing. This play is one that will probably never be beaten by anyone besides himself, but who knows what's to come in the future.
I'm so scared. I'm not like, my heart is kind of relaxed, but I am fucking afraid. Holy shit. I'm actually afraid of what's gonna happen.
No! What? How did I slider break? I don't... No!
So, we already had a few players so far that are impressive due to their stamina requirements, hard to hit jumps or because of their PP values. But there are players that focus on different elements. Zasuma, for example, made it his mission to set a score on every single ranked map in OS Standard. Just to clarify, in April 2019, the number of maps he'd have to set a score on to achieve that feat would have been 60,845. And on the 27th of April, he actually did it. He basically managed to become the first player to play through the entirety of OS Standard. And because he was the first person to ever do this, he even got awarded with a special profile title, the first completionist. Of course, he isn't the only player that's different from the mainstream. GN is known for setting crazy scores in the last few years, and this year was no different. Two of the main mods that he plays with are Easy and Flashlight, sometimes even combined. Both mods require a lot of dedication to learn on maps, and the longer the map, the more difficult the challenge. And well, this Norwegian player likes a good challenge. On the 25th of April, he managed to surprise everyone with a Flashlight FC on the OS stream compilation. This map has a max combo of over 4,500 and a length of 12 minutes and 39 seconds. Not only was this the first proper full combo of the map after 7 years of being ranked, it resulted in him getting his new top play, as well as the highest ever Flashlight PP play at 674 PP. It's truly a one-of-a-kind play where you can only watch in amazement trying to comprehend what's even going on.
Yes! 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 It's over. It is over, finally.
May was the month of the fight for number 1 global, with Flying Tuna, back then known as Walking Tuna, and Freddy Benson competing against each other. And while that was going on, we also got hit the milestone of 69 plays over 800 pp in OSU Standard. Nice. To compare how much has changed from May until December, we are now at over 150 plays over 820 pp alone. Crazy to see how the number of 800 pp plays has more than doubled in a span of only 7 months. One play that doesn't fall under the 69 800 pp plays is Itki's FC on the second and also hardest part of Because Maybe. His accuracy on that map is incredible, getting only 7 100s on his 22-minute song, with none of them being a drop slide rant. And with this map being FC'd, he moved on to part 1 and 3 to get the number 1 spot and the FC on those as well, which he managed to pull off at the end of May. He even got the FC on the third part of the trio with Hard Rock, which hasn't even been FC'd without any mods yet. So this month goes to Itki's FC on the second part, representing his accomplishment of full comboing all 3 maps of the set.
Holy shit!
June started with the sad news that Cookiezi is no longer in the top 10. This has been the first time in basically forever that Shige is not on the list of the top 10 players PP-wise. A few days later, he even got grayed out due to not playing or logging in. While Shige took a break, others were too busy farming PP. Speaking of PP, There have been a lot of fire maps this year, with the most dominant ones being Guess Who's Back, Just a Dice, and Lonely Go. And while most of these maps got played using double time or hidden in double time, one person stood out of the rest. It was FG Sky. He's a player that is not only known for using a pillow as a mousepad, but also for his high PP plays with many, often unusual combinations of mods, and not so good accuracy. Like, who else can get to the top 10 with 3 B ranks in their top plays? Exactly, no one. The African player managed to surprise everyone with his Lonely Go play with Hidden, Nightcore and Flashlight on the last day of June, getting a typical accuracy of 91.19% and 5 misses. But even though he missed 5 times, he still got the huge amount of 924 PP. This play could be considered a bit controversial due to him only hitting half of the hard part, and yet, he still got a crazy high amount of PP. Think of it what you want, but FG Sky is definitely one of the more unique players in the top 100, and this play proves it once again.
July is known as the month where high PP scores really took off. Not only did we get the first 9-star SS by Hebel on Last Goodbye, but within one day both Itki and Vaxai managed to break through the 1k PP barrier, making Vaxai's hidden double time FC on Tsukinami the first Osu standard play whose PP value hits 4 digits. Itki followed shortly after, with his Hard Rock FC on Foreground Eclipse's Songs compilation, beating Vaxai's score by 12 PP. Vaxai's Tsukinami score is still considered the best hidden double time play that has ever been submitted, while Itki's Hard Rock score is the highest PP score from any Hard Rock play and the only one that surpassed 1k PP thus far. Both plays are amazing because of many things, so for July we decided to put both plays on this list. Definitely deserved.
Yes!
This August was shaped by the biggest OS event that happened for the third year in a row. COE 2019 was thus far the OS-centered event with the most participants and the most attention, and of course a lot of stuff happened in these few couple of days. Storyturks revealed OS Memories 2, a compilation of iconic OS songs, as well as his map of it, which he then pushed to qualified in under 20 minutes. Also in the OS event, we got to hear Shig speak for the first time on video.
That's my boy Shige! His map sucks, don't play it.
Holy shit! And we also got the confirmation from Pepe himself that he will help support future COEs by helping out financially. As well as all this, we also got Undead Corporation joining in the roster of featured artists and a 30+ minute marathon map by many mappers to tribute Kyoto Animations, an animating studio which sadly burned down in July. As for plays for that month, we got amazing scores such as Mo Yandere's Endgame Hidden in Double Time FC or Bubble Man's One Missed Choke on Rat's Birthday Mixtape, which is still the #1 score on this map. But the play that took the cake for this month was definitely Edkia assessing Hollow Wings Genryu Kaiko, a map that is still very shy of FCs, having only mathed the FC with a 99.82% accuracy almost over 2 years ago. And the thing that tops it all off is that the fact that Idki almost overshot the last circle of the map, only to go back and hit it, which almost put an end to this legendary run.
Last month, we got Undead Corporation as a featured artist, and in September, it was Aetherrealm's turn. This artist got a lot of popularity through its winter's map of The Sun, the Moon, the Stars, one of the harder songs in the ranked section of Osu, which has already seen a couple of FCs. We also witnessed Kukizi, who back then was named Nathan on Osu, changing his in-game name to Chocomin. Speaking of Shige, he also started his own YouTube channel, where he began uploading his best scores that he has pulled off from that point on. In the meantime, Vaxe continued to submit amazing plays, and he doesn't seem to stop from doing so like he did in July, one of which is still considered one of the best from him, this being his No Mod FC on Riven's map set of Yomiuri. Not only is this an 8.28 star map with 222 BPM streams, it is also over 8 minutes long, with the leaderboards consisting of a lot of halftime scores. And while there still was not even a single halftime FC on this map, Vaxe decided to beat everybody on the leaderboards, setting a 99.16% full combo seemingly without effort. This play is the best no-mod play if you're going by terms of PP, and definitely one that can hold up to plays such as Tsukinami or Yuta in terms of craziness. Oh, and at the end of September, Ycat got unrestricted. As Kable said on Reddit, this is going to be interesting.
As Whitecat got unrestricted on the 22nd of September, everyone was excited to see what the player has to offer, having been restricted for both boosting and multi-counting. And well, he definitely held up to expectations, to say the least. The German player managed to get to the first place of the global leaderboards, overtaking Vaxei in just 2 weeks after his unrestriction, farming as if his life depended on it. At the point of him surpassing the American, he had only 15 hours and 11 minutes total playtime, and an 87 PP score in his top 100 plays. And of course, he set some crazy scores during this time, most of them being an absurd amount of PP. Mentionable, of course, are his FC on Union with hidden and double time, his hidden double time Hard Rock FC on Black Rover, and him breaking the PP record with a 3-mod FC on Magma, giving him 1,138 PP. But while he was popping off, Shige also set amazing scores, the best one he has ever done. In October, he set a hidden double time full combo on the 2009 map, Made of Fire. This play is simply nuts. The finger control, speed, and aim needed for this is indescribable, and it just shows again and again that Shige Tora is one of, if not the best player this game has ever seen.
November started with sad news. One of the best and most defining mappers of the last few years, Professional Box, announced that he will not map for Osu anymore, as he does not see any reason to continue in this game. As the Swedish mapper leaves Osu, we got more people to join Osu. Though, Panda Eyes was together with Imperial Circus, Death Decadence, and Undead Corporation, one of the most hyped additions to the roster of featured artists, with a lot of their songs already being popular in the Osu community. Something that also surprised many people was the Australian taiko player Jace, who got awarded with the Drum Decimator, user after getting an FC on every ranked taiko map. He also changed his name accordingly to honor this incredibly time-intensive milestone. Whitecat also continued to set scores that were thought impossible a few months ago. The one that is the most impressive out of all his score is probably his full combo on the previously loved map Euphoria. This map features basically everything: technical streams, stamina and consistency demanding streams, and even a 285 BPM single tap jump section that is A stars of itself. His accuracy on this 5-minute map stayed very consistent at 99.55%. which makes this score even crazier. Definitely a play that deserves the title Legendary.
Think about it, that was 5 fucking years ago, man. Sleepy Kira, thank you for the 3 out of 10. Hey man, thank you for doing the commentary for To The Beat recap video this year. Ha, just kidding, I know you forgot about it, but no worries. Wait, what? Oh shit, when does that due again? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit, wait a second. Oh shit, I completely forgot about this, dude. I will take care of it very soon. I swear. It was due on the 25th? Are you fucking serious? No! No, this is not cool!
And now we are in December. The year is already almost over and we still could only go over a small part of the best plays that were done in this year. So in order to not completely miss out on plays that didn't make the list, here are some honorable mentions.
Alright, hello. Because the votings resulted in only one map getting picked per month, let's just jump back to some honor plays that are still worth mentioning in this video. Starting in June with Vaxe, who has been in this list multiple times already. One score that didn't quite make the cut was his full combo on Sunglow with hidden and double time, giving him 911 PP. His accuracy on this play is to this day unmatched, being 99.57%. Similar to Vaxe, we already have the Easy God minus GN on this list, with his Flashlight FC and the OSU stream compilation, but one play we definitely shouldn't disregard is his full combo on Exit This Earth's Atomosphere with the Easy mod. The reading required to pull off the score is just off the charts, and the Norwegian player is still the only one to FC Ruchi's 3-year-old tech map. Next up are two plays in October. As mentioned before, Whitecat just got unbanned and he started setting some incredible scores. Of course we cannot disregard some of the plays he did in that time. We already mentioned his 1138 PP play on Team Magma, which ultimately resulted in him becoming known as the guy who can set amazing double time scores without any effort. But while he set a ton of DT scores, he also managed to snipe Chocoment from the first place spot of the leaderboards on Tengaku with Hidden. This score shows that the German 16-year-old is more than just a simple DT farmer. Oh, and speaking of Chocoment, a play that is also definitely worth mentioning is his incredible one-miss choke on Everything Will Freeze with Hidden and Hard Rock. While the leaderboard is still filled with halftime scores, Cookiezi shows us once again that he is still capable of setting crazy scores and that he is in no way washed up. And the last play for the honorable mentions is coming from Vaxe again, who is still trying for the FC as I speak. He is so far the only player that has managed to come dangerously close to a hidden double time FC on the very popular map Cycle Hit, getting only one miss at the very end of the map that nobody really thought could be full comboed with double time. Well, I'm sure he will get it in the future. And with all that being said, let's get back to Musty with his pick for December.
Alright, so December. To start off, what if we take Osu and completely copy the concept of the game, map a song in the Osu editor, convert it to our game and advertise it on Twitter? Because that is exactly what Logitech did with their Lightspeed challenge. It didn't take long for the Osu community to call Logitech out for it, and even Peppy chimed in. But as Osu is open source and Peppy took this very lightly, nothing really happened afterwards apart from the memes on Reddit, of course. And with that out of the way, let's go to the plays. We haven't had Flying Tuna in this list so far, but he finally found his spot here. He not only was the first one to FC the loved 8-star jump map called Jujutsuchi Gachiver, but he managed to SS it. And if that wasn't enough, he slapped Hidden and Hard Rock on and did it again. First try, may I add. This is another one of those scores that will sit on top of the leaderboards for probably a very, very long time.
Alright, that's it with this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as a few closing words, I would like to thank everyone that has helped with the video by commentating or doing the designs. Huge thank you to Novik and Rupix, but also the editing. All credit goes to Taki. Amazing guy, amazing editor. Yeah, I really hope it turned out nice and it lived up to the expectations. I know not everyone likes our content, or like agrees with the stuff that we do, but I still think that we found a pretty good middle ground, like in terms of the list that we decided to put out by doing the votings. And yes, for me personally, it's like the biggest video of the year, like the Legendary Plays one. So I hope the ratings and the feedback is nice, because I think it was better than last year. And yeah, I mean, we put a lot of effort into this video, so I just hope it was worth the time we spent on it. And with that being said, as I said, thank you for watching. We will continue with our stuff in 2020, and I hope we can do more original stuff and new projects and formats on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I'm just a bit foreshadowing like the stuff that I have in mind. But yeah, I hope everything turns out the way I want to. 2019 was really great and the best year for this channel so far, with COE and all the other stuff. So I hope 2020 will be even better. And I'm already like talking for almost 2 minutes, so let's cut it short. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next year.